WBS, that is Work Breakdown Structure. Let's see how to create WBS in MS Project. As we all know, WBS is key project deliverables that organizes the team's work into manageable sections. Such manageable sections which have group of activities in it are called summary tasks. So WBS contains group of summary tasks, and summary tasks contains actual activities to be done or activities that cannot be broken down further logically. For example, here you can see our project is ABC, and for this project these are the major deliverables to be done. For example, mobilization, temporary site arrangements, permits, etc. We can say them major milestones or major works in completing projects, and also they can be called summary tasks. Most of the time these summary tasks handed down by the top management, or we plan with our planning team, and the guys who are actually doing and other related stakeholders can also be involved. Under these summary tasks we can enter actual activities we are going to execute. Now you will get a question at what level we should go and stop breaking down these activities. That means in what depth, in what details we can add activities. The answer to this question will be we should break down activities to that extent that it cannot broken down further logically, or managing them will be very difficult in too much details. And also, when determining cost of entire summary or work package, it will be difficult to calculate because of small and complex things involved in actually doing the activities. Now we will see how we can insert summary tasks into MS-Free from the scratch. If you want to add a brand new summary task in your Gantt chart, click one of the cell where you want to add the summary task. Then in task tab, in insert section, there you will find a summary. Click on the summary, then summary task will be created and automatically a subtask below that will be created. So this was the first method. Suppose you have already added some activities, like for example here I have seen BCDE. You want to give summary tasks to all of these activities. So what you will do is select all the 4 activities. By the similar procedure, go to task tab, in insert section, summary. Now you can see here all the 4 tasks are summarized inside the new summary task, and you can name it whatever you want. Here suppose you want to add a summary task between F and J. It will be a new task, and you want to add in between them. So what you will do is select the bottom activity where you want to add the summary task. In this case it will be G, and similarly in task tab, in insert section, add summary. This G will get a new summary task. For explanation purpose, I have created a small project here where you can understand it. I have created summary task here, or work packages we can say. If you want to arrange the activities like this I have done, what you can do is add activities, and here in task tab, in schedule section, there are 2 symbols you can find here. One is intent and one is outdent. So by clicking these activities you can arrange them in whichever summary task you want. For example, suppose clearing bushes and trees, you want this activity inside the mobilization. So how you can identify is there are number given here, WBS. You can find it. You might not see the column in the default mode, but you can always add by right clicking it and insert column and typing WBS here. You will find the column. I have already done that, so I will delete it. So you can easily identify the number of WBS from these numbers. Now if you want this clearing bushes and trees activity inside the mobilization, what you will do is simply press the indent task. It will be inside it, but you know leveling surface is also a part of a mobilization, so you can outdent it. Now these 2 activities are at the same level. Likewise you can arrange your tasks and make the WBS. Now we will see setting up a custom WBS code for your project. For that we have to go to the project tab. In property section you will find a WBS and a down arrow here. Click on that and you will find here a defined code. Here in the dialog box, code mask, in the first sequence cell, choose the type of characters you want. For example, if you want numbers, uppercase, letters, etc., we have used numbers here. You can always select uppercase or lowercase letters or characters. This type of sequencing options can be used to identify the hierarchy in our work breakdown structure. Here the length is 1. If we change the length to 2, let's see what will happen. just observe this column here. Now renumber the entire project. Yes. Now you can see here one more digit place is added here, so the numbers can be increased from here. Similarly, if you want to add more, keep the length as 3 or 4. Let's keep it 4 and we will see what changes it makes. Renumber, yes. Okay. You can see the changes here. Now let's see. If we add uppercase letters here, it will be shown as this because our length is 4, so that's why it is giving the 4 letters we can add, and this length depends on the how many work packages we have in our project. Accordingly, we can add letters too. MS Project have given the facility or the flexibility, we can say that we can add up to 10, that is 10 number of letters we can add here. Similarly, for uppercase, lowercase, and the characters in this case you will see the characters like this. Let's see how it looks like. So here you can see this one. Now here you will see a separator. Currently the separator is a dot, where you can see here between 1.1. so if you want to change that, for example you want to select this one, you can also do that. Now you can see here the separator has changed from dot to the slash. Likewise, from your convenience you can adjust and define whatever in which format you want to see your WPS. We don't want to make it complex, so we will just keep it simple here. Just like this. So what does that mean is you can add up to 99.9 WPS here, but you cannot go for the 100th one because the length here is only 2. If you want to add 100th one, you can always go to the WPS and then select increasing the length, and then you can add up to the 100, and you can add the WPS names accordingly. After you have defined all the levels in the code mask, be sure that generate WPS code for new task. Here the option you can see here, generate WPS code for the new task, checkbox is turned on. So the project will automatically assign WPS code to the new task you create. Click OK and then review the refresh WPS code in the task list like this. So that's all about WPS.